ka na gumamit ng AI.
Hi friends, it's Bea. For today, I'm not alone in my reels because I'm with someone really special.
Hi guys, so I am Gab. I have 2 years of experience as a scriptwriter and narrative writer for video games. Hanggang ngayon, dinadagdagan ko siya. But more importantly, I am also Bea's boyfriend.
So this started off as a random late night message that Gab sent me about his weird random idea. We're with Luma Points now, and our goal is to give writing tips that we have also experienced because I also write for the newspaper and I do book reviews and book content on social media.
More importantly, we're trying to encourage people na imbis na ipasulat mo sa AI yung gawa mo, ikaw na lang.
Tama. Magtipid na tayo ng tubig, please lang. I posted a story on my Instagram asking what writing advice or any writing tips that you guys want us to share. And our first one is here. Here, somewhere there. Yes.
Ayan. So with that question, I try to teach you guys kung paano gumawa ng isang maangas na opening hook. The main goal of an opening hook is to get attention and then keeping that attention by making the reader or the audience ask as much questions as possible.
Right.
So,
It's also a good first episode because the hook is the opening and this is our opening episode.
it is symbolic. It is
Yes.
allegorical.
It's maangas, basically.
Maangas.
Yeah.
We gathered some tips and tricks na ginagamit namin para mag-establish ng isang maangas na hook.
And nakababasa natin or napapanood.
Include matters like constructing a strong opening sentence, kung written prose ang ginagawa mo, as well as what makes an attention grabber out of a first scene, a first chapter, a prologue, any starting point of the plot. We will also be, as Bea said, citing works ng mga nabasa at napanood namin na kung saan genuinely nabigyan kami.
Ng
With a strong
maangas na
opening.
hook.
Yes. Kapag may actual textbook definition,
Let us
so
know.
let us know in the comments so we can talk about it more. But yeah, these are things I've garnered para naaalala ko siya agad. So number 1 is chismis in a bottle. And it is just dropping something controversial agad. It follows a very simple formula of first sentence equals 1 or 2 main characters plus an issue surrounding them. Pocketbook ang binabasa mo, it can sound something like, matagal ko nang alam na may kabit si Fernando.
Sino ba kabit ni Fernando?
Benta na yun. Pag nilagay mo yun sa kwento mo, bestseller ka na, yayaman ka na, babalik na yung ex-wife mo.
At gagawin ng book to film adaptation yung bestseller mo.
It's not as simple. But, that is what it would look like. It achieves the 2 goals na binanggit ko kanina, getting attention and making them ask questions by sparking intrigue. Napaka-familiar na formula sa tao ng main character plus issue na kahit ang pinaka-impartial or objective mag-isip sa atin, kapag nabasa ito or napanood sa isang kwento, mahuhook nito because chismis is universal.
Hook.
Mas madali rin mag-develop ng details from the starting point as pwede ka mag-elaborate after the first sentence by asking yourself na kapag nasabi sa akin itong first sentence na to, matagal ko nang alam na may kabit si Fernando. Ano ang itatanong ko sa nagsabi nun?
Sino kabit? Paano mo nalaman? Sino sabi sa'yo?
Yun. 3 lang yun. Kapag ginawa mo to, mas marami ka pa may isip. From there, may listahan ka na agad ng details to develop the text from sentence number 1. Then maybe you can continue by determining the context of the text. Monologue ba to sa utak na nagkikwento habang may iba pa siyang ginagawa? Or is this an abstract narration by a disembodied third person bago mag-start ang actual na eksena, ang actual na kwento, ang actual na first scene with actual characters, etc. etc.
So, for that, may nakuha kaming mga maangas na examples. The first one is a very famous novel, The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. Its opening is Alicia Berenson was 33 years old when she killed her husband. This sentence is followed by like a brief background of their marriage life, ang ginagawa ng husband niya, saan sila nakatira, and stuff. And this leads to that hook na pinatay niya ang asawa niya. So with that, marami kang mga questions na makukuha, maiisip with just that hook. Okay, so another example is Green Bones by the GOAT, Sir Ricky Lee. This was his entry in the 2024 MMFF. It opens with a narration that says, "Noon ko pa naririnig ang tungkol sa mga nangyayari. May dahilan kung bakit domsaltik ang tawag sa kanya." That whole sentence is already chismis in itself, no? Kasi narinig na niya ang mga nangyayari. This scene continues with the urban legend of Dom Saltik, na murderer siya na pinatay niya ang kanyang kapatid at pamangkin. And this is all told while pina-flash yung paghabol ng pulis sa kanya and nagsa-sign language siya dun sa edge ng tulay.
So, daya number 2, tawag ko dito ay mga daya ko kasi padali siya ng writing process.
Mas maganda tong daya kaysa sa AI, by the way.
You can also write your openings in a way na dapat may nangyayari na.
Ginawa, magandang balita. May nangyayari na.
This simply means, simulan mo yung pagkikwento mo right in the middle of action or tension. May nag-aaway na, may hinahabol na, may nakahanap ng bomba, may naglalakad na may saksak sa tagiliran. This goes back to the 2 goals na in-explain ko kanina, as this particular technique, number 1, gets the attention of the audience kasi may dynamic na agad silang nakikita. This is an instant dopamine boost that skips a lot of the parts that most of the time people would consider boring. Not us, other people.
Yeah, we find that really cool.
Then, it allows the audience to ask questions kasi marami kang importanteng bahagi na na-skip before leading to that point of tension.
We have 2 other mga samples for that. The first one is the short story Kalentong from Mula sa Kilometer Zero by Josue Mapagdalita. It starts with magsasampung minuto na mula nang maglakad kami mula sa aming alma mater patungo sa makipot na kahabaan ng Kalentong. This line skips the whole part bakit sila naglalakad sa makipot na kahabaan ng Kalentong because it follows 2 characters who are talking. Yung isa nagsasabi ng pagod na siya maglakad, yung isa naman nagsasabi na wala siya mabook na kotse. From that hook, it sparks a lot of questions like sino yung dalawang magkausap na yon? Lovers ba sila? Magtropa ba sila? Magkapatid ba sila? Bakit sila galing sa alma mater nila? At saan sila papunta ngayon? And the next example is the prologue of Smaller and Smaller Circles by Ma'am Ichi. F.H. Bataka. So, it starts with Emil is running after his slum kids, panting in the noonday sun, loosening the high collar of his shirt as he goes. This paints a picture of Father Emil running in the dump site with the children na para bang may hinahanap sila, only to reveal a body of a kid buried under trash. This is a good hook because it asks a lot of questions like, bakit si Father Emil tinawag nila? Bakit naglalakad yung pare malapit doon sa dump site? At bakit may patay na bata doon?
Going back dun sa example namin sa Green Bones kanina, it's also a good example of this particular opening hook. Kasi, while the narration was happening, they used the flexibility of screenwriting to show visually yung paghabol kay Dom Saltik ng police. They tell the chismis in a bottle about Dom Saltik, the urban legend, sabay din na may nangyayari na apprehension, na pag-aresto, and everything else. This particular medium is quite flexible on this end kasi it can tell 2 things at the same time. So this particular strategy of telling things na may nangyayari na right off the bat utilizes the core principle of the practice of in medias res, a Latin phrase that means in the midst of things, and it is coined by ancient Roman poet Horace, really cool dude, practiced as early as ancient Greece. And it starts an epic or in modern context, kahit anong kwento na nasa gitna na ng isang crucial point. This is the very classic storytelling technique of you may be wondering how I ended up here. Fellow Marvel dudes, kung naaalala niyo yung simula ng Thor Ragnarok, kung saan nakatali na siya sa kadena at mukhang dudurugin na siya ni Surtur, tapos he looks to the camera and talks to us. Ito yun. Megamind also did this kasi ang unang-unang sinong Megamind ay nalalaglag siya from the sky, tapos nalalaglag yung dehydration gun niya with him. We all go back in reverse dun sa unang events ng kwento that led to that point. So number 3 sa paano gumawa ng angas na hook, you can also, right off the bat, drop the time and place. Saying something as short as midnight, New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day creates an entire image sa ulo ng audience mo. Ito ka na agad na backdrop that would establish kung nalilitaw bang mga kaganapan sa ulo ng reader or audience mo is madilim, maginaw, makulay, etc. Of course, this will be more effective in written media. Very effective the more unusual or incompatible these two things are ang time and place mo. And more effective if these images are images, time, and places na kilala ng tao.
The first example is Ang Kapangyarihan sa Ating Lahat by Ronaldo Viva Jr. Sir Ronald, we love you so much. It starts with alas 12 pasado ng hating gabi sa labas ng 7-Eleven San Joaquin. Steady kaming naka-standby ni Buldan. The hook is followed by what the characters see, anong naamoy nila, anong naririnig nila, anong mga kaguluhan na nangyayari doon. This paints a picture of the characters probably attempting to do a crime kasi may kumasyon doon sa loob ng 7-Eleven. Ba't ka tatambay sa 7-Eleven ng hating gabi? Na wala ka namang binibili, wala kang binibiling anything from 7-Eleven. Like, what the hell are you doing there?
Kabado sila sa presensya ng police.
Yun din. Tapos parang may inaantay sila doon. So, from that hook, you speculate a lot of things.
So, moreover, yung contrast ng dilim ng hating gabi tsaka yung kulay ng 7-Eleven shows how, as I explained earlier, it really works kapag incompatible silang dalawa.
Right? The next example is Disappoint Me by Nicola Dinan. The first sentence in the novel starts with, "It's 4 a.m. and the house party hasn't been New Year's." In this hook of painting the picture of New Year's Day and the house party is followed by some of the inner thoughts of the main character Max, what the person was feeling, anong naririnig niya, anong nangyayari, anong ginagawa niya, sino mga kasama niya. So this hook asks the questions, bakit ganun nararamdaman ni Max, sino mga kasama niya, ba't siya umiinom, sino mga naging kainuman niya, and anong ginagawa niya doon, basically, on New Year's Day.
This particular clip is flexible enough na pwede mo ring i-drop yung isa dun sa dalawang yun. Pwedeng panahon lang, pwedeng lugar lang, and then maybe aid it with another object that can help establish the image. So an example from this very famous book, you might have heard of it, the book of Genesis from
The Bible.
Hindi biningi.
When God created the heavens and earth, and then it continues to tell the story of everything else coming from void and darkness, nakaliit yung mundo, nakaliit yung creatures. But it did start with a particular time reference in the beginning. I would say it is one of the hooks throughout history that worked kasi hanggang ngayon pinag-uusapan siya.
True.
Another one, a very modern example, mga siguro thousands of years ahead from my first one. Not from a fiction story, but a song by Balakid, my favorite rapper, from 2019's Collateral album, Neo Manila, which tells the story of extrajudicial killings. After rapping a couple of times the song's motif, it proceeds with the verse 1 and says, "This oras ng gabi, kulay purong kape," which of course gives the time, and this oras ng gabi, and an incompatible image ng kape. So that sparks intrigue kasi sinong magkakape ng ganong oras?
True.
Then it proceeds to tell the story of the extrajudicial killings. So para sa akin, strong opener yun para sa isang verse 1 ng isang kanta. And last tip para sa isang naangas na hook is
Wag mong ikwento, gawin mong dokumento.
Again, ako lang nag-isip nito. There's a name for this, a formal name for this. Let us know.
In the comments.
Una beses ko ito na-encounter for the gamers out there, kung nagko-coincide ng gamers at book readers, sa paglalaro ng Batman Arkham Asylum, wherein you collect these patient interview tapes, which is basically a conversation between a psychiatrist and a particular Batman villain. Sa mga conversation na to, hindi directly narrated ang background ng villains doon, pero ang dami nating inferred bits of knowledge from their conversations with the psychologist. But recently, mas marami akong nakikita na paggamit nitong technique na to, where instead of telling the story up front, they present a document of sorts na magdedetalye ng important details about the characters. So, It can be a document like an email or a birth certificate or a telegram or bill ng Meralco, whatever. This particular opening hook is interactive on its own kasi may bits and pieces of information from the document na nakakalat that would altogether tell the story. And these bits and pieces, kukolektahin siya ng mababasa throughout this familiarly structured chunk of text. Because every one of us would know how to read an email. Every one of us would know how to read the Meralco bill, etc. etc. So through this, you give the audience 2 plus 2, tapos sila na yung bahala na bumuo ng
4.
4.
I first saw this from the short story A Tragedy of Chickens from The Last Days of Magic by Ian Rosales Casocon. The short story is opened by the ingredients of how to make inasal and a short how to cook it. The short cooking guide is followed by the story of Dumaguete, a little town wherein nawala lahat ng chicken nila. It sparked questions like, bakit nawala ng chicken dun sa lugar na yon? Anong nangyari sa mga chicken? Anong nangyari sa mga tao? But nung nawala ang chicken. Another example is God's Ashes by Margo Ortigas. It's opened with an app message from Deuce, which is like yung app nila ng version ng Ligtas Points natin. The people using that app do good things para angat sila per level to reach their paradise. And maybe some questions you would ask when you read this book is, bakit may app? Sino gawa ng app na yun? Bakit kailangan nila i-track yung mga good things that they do para lang makapunta sa paradise? And the last example is The Perfect Son by Frida McFadden. It's a transcript of a police interview of Erica Cass. It opens with the police officer asking her what happened because her son was accused of a missing persons case. It ends with Erica Cass's confession to the crime, which she did not do, by the way, just so she could save her son. From that first chapter, it allows the readers to speculate questions like, sino ba talaga pumatay? Doon sa nawawalang tao, bakit niya pinatay? Sino ba yung anak ni Erica Cass at bakit siya yung nagiging suspect doon?
Those would be 4 tips and tricks from us kung paano ka makakabuo ng
Maangas na hook.
We would like to reiterate na compilation lang ito ng kumana na strategies for us. Sobrang dami pang strategy ng kung paano gumawa ng effective hook out there. Pwede niyong i-google, pwede niyo siyang hanapin sa mga libro, wherever else. Again, huwag niyo siyang itanong sa ChatGPT. But really, do study it on your own para matutunan niyo siyang isulat ng mag-isa. Don't limit it to these 4 things. Maaring kuhanin nyo din ng piecemeal yung points na binanggit namin, reinvent them, do it differently, combine them with other techniques.
Mix and match mo sila.
Each style works differently for every one of us, especially with writers.
Right.
Ang main goal namin for this video is to give you guys a starting point.
Okay, that's all for us. Thank you for watching the first episode of Luma Point. We hope you stick with us even longer and see you in our next one.
Bye guys.
Bye. You follow us on social media for more Pluma Points updates.